Yin Yang Monkey.
You check any Native American's car, you always find gin and femurs or something. You know, they keep the dead with them a lot of times. I unfortunately almost knocked this young lady up that was from South Dakota. And she lived on a reservation, and she like threatened to have the baby.
Damn, how old were you?
37 this year. It was this year. And she wouldn't even be cool. She threatened to have the baby, dude, and I just met her at a motel. And she threatened to have a baby, man. And so that's... But the thing that happened was this Mexican kid moved in named Nick, right? And the first thing he ever said in class, the man was, in science, they also taught you sex ed, right? So, like the first day this kid, Nick, was in there, it was during the sex ed part, and he stands up and he goes, what does pop that cherry mean? That's what he said, dude. He asked the fucking teacher like as serious as could be. He's like, what does pop that cherry mean? You know, the first wigger I ever met was from our town, bro. I think the first wigger ever, man. This kid named Brian St. Pierre, bro. And they put him in class.
He was a white dude that was trying to be black?
Yeah, he was a white dude.
Where did he move from?
I don't fuck nowhere, bro. He fucking just, he was raised like, kind of like, he was like Mowgli, like he was just fucking spent a little bit of time on the other side of town, and the brothers really got a hold of him. And he was cool, though. He was a cool dude, man.
Mowgli.
Right? He was, bro. He was like a Mowgli,
My whole body just shook. I thought it was an earthquake for a minute.
He was like a damn. Oh, my God. That's that inner yoga, bro. That's that inner yoga. But look, man, they put him in the fucking mentally handicapped class, bro, because they'd never seen it before. They'd never seen it before. They put him in class with kids with Down syndrome, with kids in wheelchairs. They put him...
What, just a dude who had like a... couldn't he just be like, hey guys, this is just the way I want to talk?
I don't even know what the fuck you're saying, Lee, right now. You sound like him right now. They'll probably put you in that class right now.
Lee would be in, dude.
I don't even know what you're saying.
You're
like that fucking...
they put the wigger in the special class.
That's what you sounded. That's what that dude sounded like. I wanted $1 today. You sound like Cousin It. Shit, I'm like, what the fuck are you saying? I'm over here,
Before we started, Lee kept thinking he was hearing a buzzing in the mic.
Oh my God, people, we started late. Because Lee was looking around the room like...
And now he's making a buzzing in the mics.
Listen to him. He's the walking buzz over here. Oh.
Yeah, I kind of realized how big of a deal it was. I mean, it was just kind of fun, and you got to compete. And I'd always been like, I think a bit afraid to play like football in high school because like if I got hurt, like we didn't have no money, so it was like if you got hurt, you were just gonna be that guy whose fucking shirt didn't fit right for the rest of his life. Like if you broke your fucking clavicle or whatever,
you'd be the awkward guy.
Yeah, you were just gonna be that dude.
You didn't grow up with Obamacare. You didn't have health insurance.
No. We just had we just had insight from the neighbors. That was our Obamacare. Yeah,
science
looks broken. Yeah, I'd tie it down.
I'd tie it down.
People tying their legs to their arm and shit. I remember they made one kid a fucking cast out of cement one time. They fucking put his leg into a...
Legit.
Yeah, and then they had to break it with a hammer at some point of some type of... And it broke his leg in 3 places when they broke
God damn it.
the fucking cement.
I don't trust people from Louisiana.
Well... I mean, it's a hit or miss state. It has a lot of...
you got that dark magic. Mullets are not frowned upon. Not frowned upon at all. It's actually the goatee.
Yeah, it is, dude. It's just a goatee for the back of your neck, son. I was just there, man. I was just there in Louisiana this weekend.
Doing shows?
Yeah, no, crawfish boil, hanging out with family. What happened, man?
The shows down there go, I'm assuming since you're a hometown boy, the shows down there are pretty crunk.
Well, no, it's not that good, man. It's like,
is New Orleans a good spot for comedy?
No. And I filmed my comedy special down there, and it was
You fucked up,
I fucked up.
Why'd you do it down there?
I just thought, I was excited. My family will get to see it, and everybody will get to come. It'll be easy for my family to come, my friends to come.
Was this the Netflix one?
Yeah. And they just didn't... I mean, the production company was not good, but it was... the audience didn't know how to... They didn't know what was going on. One lady was all dressed out in LSU shit, you know, and she's yelling defense half of the show.
What the fuck?
Made her throw her out.
Like, get the fuck out.
Yeah, like what the fuck?
I feel like the hometown's not the way to go to shoot a special.
It wasn't, man. So
I get both.
yeah, I think that sometimes. Like I drove past Tiffany Lane's bowling alley yesterday on Highway 190, and I lost my virginity back there. You
Really?
know? Yeah.
Who was the young lady? Or woman?
It was a girl.
It was how old?
Yeah, we were both children, and that's legal. Wait, or did I almost? I think I almost drowned. That's what happened. So yeah, I was almost a victim. I almost drowned.
Well, did you save your own life?
No, I didn't. A man saved me, dude. A fucking dude, bro. This topless guy jumps in, right? I did not even want him to save me. The second I saw the dude who saved me, I was fucking so embarrassed.
What do you mean topless guy? Was it a
He was
lifeguard?
a topless guy.
Well,
No.
like most guys
He was
are
a guy at a
topless.
beach. He was at the beach, but the way he was built, he just looked topless.
He had no top.
The way his
It was a
body
lower. How long
It
were
was
you
just
underwater
legs.
for you to confuse the fact that you saved somebody's
Like
life?
40 seconds, man. Me and my sister were under there. And then years later, I remember him coming back to our house all drunk one night and saying, I saved y'all. I fucking saved y'all. We're like, wow. We didn't even fucking remember who he was, dude. We're like, bro, we're trying to get molested by this trucker over here, okay? Give us
Tootsie
some
Rolls.
space. Yeah. Dude, I was in Louisville one time. I came out of a show. They had a big group in a limousine. They invited me to go to an after party with them, right? I was like, I'm only coming if my boy can come. And they're like, who's your boy? And I'm like, Cedric. They had a brother nearby, right, wearing this Louis Vuitton jacket, dude. Probably about 60% homeless, right? And they're like, that's your boy? And I hadn't even talked to this dude, right? I was like, yeah, that's my boy. And like, all right, he can come. So I fucking walk over to him, look him right in the eyes. And I was like, what's up, man? I'm Theo. He's like, Cedric. And I was like, all right, dude, I told these people you're my friend. You ever been in a limousine? He's like, nah. I was like, all right, come get in with us. Just act like you're my friend, right? We're going to a party. He's like, all right, man. So we go in the limo, bro. We're in there, hot chicks, dudes, people fucking. Little Cedric kept saying, we're friends. That's what he kept saying out loud, right? Kind of fucking not the best actor, bro. But did we get to this house party? It's a nice, cool fucking party, bro. I'm downstairs. I'm in the kitchen. Somebody's making us a drink. I'm talking to somebody. Fucking 6 minutes later, I hear somebody scream. I hear a window break, right? Somebody comes running down. They said some dude just stole like 4 purses out of the coat room upstairs and fucking jumped out a window.
That would have been me, Doug.
And that was fucking LeCedric, bro.
So you would go to Nashville and do the show half of the year from Nashville and half the year from here? Or how do you want to do it? Yeah?
Yeah, just keep the studio here, keep my apartment here, and then just be there for probably about like 60% of the month, you know?
And then would you just do your show? Would you do the one with Brendan Sclab? Would you do that one too or no?
I would do that one, yeah. I don't know if that one would go forever. I mean, my own one will be one that I'm always going to do. But yeah, for now, we'll keep doing King of the Singing. It's just when I come back, we'll record 2 episodes.
Yeah.
Or, yeah.
He's a snake charmer now, that guy.
I mean,
is he sponsored by bicycles? It's like I can't not see a bike post. And Segura's now into bikes. Now it's like a crossover thing. You don't bike, do you?
Well, it's just one thing to the next. Oh, I'm gonna sell you coffee. I'm gonna sell you neckwear.
Right.
You know, I'm gonna sell you.
He's like a traveling salesman.
Yeah, CBD oil, dude. I remember when Brendan told me that him and his buddies found a CBD mine somewhere, and I was like, "What?
Underground CBD oil, bro? It's plentiful. It's just pouring out. Estonia."
I was like, "Look, bro, that's not the angle you want to take if you're gonna try to sell this thing, okay?"
He's unbelievable, though. He could sell ice to Eskimos. He's so good at finding stuff. You know how many people buy thick boy gear? It's insane.
Yeah,
it's so many. My dad has a thick boy shirt. My dad's like, we're starting to bike. We just want to get out and just we want to be thick boys. Trying to find snakes in Chicago. This dude.
You know, I grew up around some fucking real crazy poor white people. You know, the dude they had a dude in our town, no arms, used to fucking fight everybody. You know that dude. You know what I'm saying? He'd get you in that lurch. He would catch you between his chin and his chest. He would fucking snack you like a snake.
We were talking about this dude.
His boy Gert was his name. And he would just get you like that, bruh. And he'd choke you down.
He had no arms.
No arms at all. And he'd fight anybody, dude. and he would choke you. He would.
So if you went to punch him, how would he block?
Oh, bro, he'd spin out of it. He'd spin, he'd duck, he'd dodge. The dude had. I mean, he just.
And would he catch your hand with his neck?
Huh?
Would he catch your?
Oh,
hand?
he would just lurch at you. And bro, the thing is, here was the.
Oh, you know what? If he hits you with that shoulder, you're going down.
Yeah, part of it. But the big move was
yeah.
that choke. He would catch you like this.
Where would he catch you? Your hand?
In your neck. He would catch you neck to neck.
That's fucking crazy.
Oh, once he got you neck to neck, Gert Yuva, the whole family was fucking.
He could choke you out.
Psychos, bro. Brother had sharpened half of his teeth on one side of his mouth, dude. These people would fuck you up. One of the kids was in a wheelchair. They never taught him to walk. I don't even think he was crippled. They just never taught him to walk. And so the other brother would carry him on his back everywhere, like a backpack, dude, and didn't even give a fuck.
Maybe it's because these people are away from society. An entire family?
No shirts, bro.
Oh
Whole
my God.
family, zero shirts.
No, those people don't wear shirts.
I remember I got on a school bus one day, and the man didn't even take us to school. He just drove us around, and
Fuck off.
swear to God, and then just drove us back home eventually.
What's wrong with him?
He didn't say anything either.
Probably drunk.
And when at a certain point,
He
you
likes
don't
to
ask.
shout.
Yeah, I've thought about it some. I mean, I've dated a little bit here and there within the industry, but yeah, well, I'll tell you this. I mean, so yesterday I go to these adult meetings sometimes for adults, and
What do you mean?
just like adult meetings where people get together, spend time together.
Like AA?
I don't know if it's AA really, but it's
You work for
probably
the CIA, bro?
in that vein. No.
He's always very like
He's very-
with dating, these adult meetings.
He's like an
Mama,
international
you talking
assassin.
about AA? You got an alcohol problem? What are we talking about here?
I mean, I don't drink, so I'll say that I
So
don't drink.
vague. All right, but go on.
Okay.
But anyway, so I met
Super
this
sexual.
girl, right? I met this sweet gal that I've seen her for a couple weeks, really been longing for, probably in my brain, right?
Long.
So I get her
yeah.
name, I get her number yesterday, right? Well, then some straight up skis, some girl just throwing that butt around on Snapchat, right? Send me this, says, I don't have your number, right? So I give her my number on Snapchat. I'm alone at home in the evening, I'm lonesome. I give this girl my number. You don't have any food in there. I have a little bit of London broil meat.
Okay.
And
Just meat.
and just meat. And when you're eating just meat, your brain gets real limbic. You know, you drop into primal time.
Keto,
Real
man.
limbic, man.
Just that London broil too. That ain't the fancy stuff.
Yeah, it's
a
not real.
tough-
It's a tougher end of the
It's
meat.
a scrapple. It's a scrapple.
It's the hip, I think. It's the hip of meat. But what happened was, so then the Snapchat girl texts. When I got the girl's number that I really think like,
Might have been the one.
oh yeah, I got her number and I just put my name in and I texted her my name right in front of her, right that way. Boom.
Nothing creepy about that.
Nothing creepy.
Gentleman.
Natural, normal. I was a gentleman in the conversation.
Southern gentleman.
Everything was good. I'll see you later, young Shah, you know? And then, though, later, so the Snapchat girl texts me. I thought she texted me. It wasn't. It was the girl that I liked. A few hours later wrote, I'm going to put you inside. Here, I'll read.
God damn it.
This is the thirsty Snapchat girl.
No, this ain't. This is the girl he likes.
Yeah, no, but the thirsty Snapchat girl texted me. Thought it was the one that he likes.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, this is the girl who I liked texting me back. I
Okay.
thought the thirsty Snapchat girl was texting me.
Fuck, this is already bad.
She wrote, cool, you are going in my Rolodex, right? That's what she wrote. So I thought it's a Snapchat girl. She'd asked me for my number. I said, I want to go in more than that. Creeping.
Damn it!
Turning it.
Damn it!
And I'll tell you what it is, man. I'm alone by myself at night, and I'm just...
Rock hard.
God damn it! That's a
No, not rock hard. Soft and just agitated.
Lonely.
Lonesome.
So wait, so now that worst thing you can do.
And I had London Broil. I did have a yogurt, too, but I was saving that for later. That was going to be like my nighttime adventure.
That's gonna be your nighttime
My
cat.
nighttime adventure, he said.
So what happened? What'd she respond?
So she wrote, do tell, go on.
Oh.
So now I think it's definitely... Now I have
Now
no
it's
doubt.
on.
Now in my head, no. I have no doubt it's a Snapchat girl. I still
sure.
think it's a Snapchat girl.
Yeah.
I have not brought to the realization that this is the girl that I...
Although she's into it, she's game.
Maybe.
That's a game response.
Maybe.
Do tell, go
When you
on.
say go, I want to be in more than that. Maybe she's thinking, oh,
Yeah.
you're thinking a nice dinner, maybe a steak and
Right.
maybe a kiss, not a dick suck.
Yeah, or maybe I want to peel that rump apart.
Nope, no. Too
All right,
much.
I
Too
don't
much.
know.
Too much.
Oh, I
Yeah,
don't
maybe
know.
I want to... So anyway, as I'm picking a little bit of London Broil out of my mouth, dude, and feeling probably with meat in your mouth, you feel more
Carnivorous?
and also more, you know, I got
Tribal.
this. Yeah, tribal.
Tribal. I
Yeah,
like
tribal, dude. How to pat your meat in your mouth?
Primal.
Primal.
Probably primal.
There you go.
Primal.
She goes, do tell, go on. I said, inside of your body, right? Because I want to go in more than that.
I feel like you're better than that, but carry on.
Oh, I do too.
You could have been a little more descriptive there.
Bro, this isn't me doing this. This is the dark arts that are inside of me coming out. And that doesn't mean a black man at a theater. That means the other side of it, where your emotions.
voodoo side.
Yeah, just me feeling lonesome and being.
You and Arsema might be dating pretty soon because I'm liking this whole connection.
Arsema? That's
Yeah,
you?
she's Ethiopian princess.
Ethiopian, yeah. Addis Ababa. I stopped at Addis Ababa one time.
Really?
Yeah, met some nice people there. Had some good flatbread. Let me finish this up real quick.
Please.
So then I said, I want to go in more than that. So she goes, do tell, go on. I said, inside of your body, then wherever you want me. That's what I creep in with at this line, right? She goes, wow, that's how you roll, huh? Wasting no time. So at this point, I'm like, why would the Snapchat girl say that? You know? She's just showing me like pictures of her butt and like pictures of like her dirty bedroom.
Yeah,
you know?
Right.
And then I'm like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I just realized who this was. I don't even know what to say. And that's when we had a conversation about it.
Well, that's cool.
Did you explain the situation?
I tried, but here's the explanation.
You kind of
is,
fucked yourself. Here's the thing. I mixed this
slugs.
up. I thought you were this raging whore who was going to come over, share this London broil, and I was going to fuck you.
Yeah.
But it turns out you're actually really nice, and this is the real me.
Yeah, I like you. And
But here, I'm going to put on an act,
God.
and I would have taken you out to dinner and kind of bought you drinks, and who knows what could have led to.
I don't know what I
So
would
is that
say.
over?
4 for the toe, and we'll get a 6-pack. 2 6-packs, and we'll bring up the fucking
You
sun.
can't have any fun anymore. I remember, the first time I went, dude, was eating. I remember a couple lesbians brought me back to their apartment, and I ended up stealing a sex toy out of there because I got a little bit keyed up on some cocaine and got nervous. But you could have fun, though.
Did you sniff it and jerk off? Is that why you stole the sex toy?
Dude, well, here's what I went over these.
I used to steal chicks' panties.
Oh, bro. I would
I'd take
steal
them
something
home.
every time.
On the way home, I'd jerk off in the panties and throw them out of the fucking car like a savage.
Dude, okay, bro, one time I was with this girl and I was so drunk, bro. She was driving us and I had to puke so bad and I just took my hat off my head, filled it, just vomited right into it, right? Just threw it right out the window and just kept talking to her like nothing had happened, bro.
I didn't have porn as a kid. I didn't even have magazines. I remember a cover of this female rapper in Mercedes. She was bent over like a Cadillac. I'd jack off to that all the time.
Yeah.
She had a
But
fat
you remember
ass.
when you jack off when you were young? I mean, I remember if I saw I remember my buddy's mom had a brassiere one time that she would leave hanging in the bathroom, and I'd just go in there and
To the brassiere?
Oh, bro, I would tie it around my fucking face so that each cup came over,
Oh, wow, that's
right,
some weird
left
shit.
a little bit of nose, but the nostrils were covered. So just the middle.
Oh, this
just that nape.
it's
bro,
almost like that Versace, the Killing Versace shit. Where
What's that? Your nose taint? What is this thing? That little part?
Your septum.
No, it's your naint, isn't it?
A little bit. A little bit. You'd cover up so you can almost restrict your breathing.
Oh, bro. So I had to breathe solely through these fucking these straight up titty
Booby
shields.
holders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's what you used to like, huh?
those fucking milk holsters, bro. I could smell the milk. I could smell the skin. I could smell the nipple. I could smell the children. I could smell all the years of my buddy growing up.
What the fuck,
Bro, I could smell it all, dude.
Wow.
And it would go straight into
That's
my head.
creepy.
And that, dude, I would jerk sometimes when I was young, when I'd masturbate, I'd pass out.
So did you do like the open mic circuit in L.A.?
Yeah, started doing open mics here.
Like at Marty's or where? Like at the
They had a
Comic
place.
Meltdown and stuff?
No, they had a place over on the west side of town. I lived.
Yeah.
I was sleeping under a buddy of mine had a bed, and I was sleeping under his bed for $150 a month.
Oh, wow.
And sometimes even in his bed. Sometimes when he would be out of town or when he would leave for work, I'd climb up into his bed, dude. And I've never been heavily homosexual, but I will say this: that there's nothing really gayer than getting into a man's warmth after he's already left the room, and climbing up into his bed. A man you don't even really know that much, but still catching that hit off of his temperature,
That's funny.
It's true, man.
Yeah.
You go over to somebody's house, dude, who you don't know that much, and when they leave the room and get out of their bed, you get into their bed. That shit'll make
You never told him that, though.
that
did
shit'll
you?
make a man out of you fast, dude, or it won't. You find out who's who pretty quick when you're doing stuff like that. you
Yeah.
know?
How is it that every time I go to Subway, there's a roach somewhere crawling around, but I still get a sandwich? That's what I want.
I don't fuck with Subway, bro.
Oh, I used to.
Ever since Jared started jacking off in the mayonnaise and shit and molesting kids, I'm out, bro.
I don't know if he did that.
No,
did
he did. Oh, it's confirmed.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, he's in prison right now for it.
Dude, this
He was
is true.
jacking off with the ham.
This is a true story. I could see that. I mean, ham will make anybody want to come. But I'll also say this, that his sister gave me a BJ, and this is probably about 16 years ago in the French Quarter in Louisiana.
For reals?
Yeah.
Did you know it's Jared's sister?
Yeah.
And you say, take that pipe.
I didn't, dude.
Oh, really?
Take that
Are you
pipe,
a
dude.
fan
Like
of Jared?
Are these sound
Are
like
you a fan of? Was she thick
is this
like
Double
Jared?
Dragon? This sounds like lines you would use her in a fight in that Double Dragon
Take
video
that
game.
pipe?
Yeah, that was one of the weapons. Was a
or
pipe.
any you porn video you've ever watched. What Double Dragon were you playing, bro?
I'm off porn right
You're talking
now,
about
man.
TC Surfing Sport. That's that video game. Take the pipe.
Yeah, I'm almost 48 hours.
Damn, look at his sister, bro.
Yep.
She bust. Damn, you're struggling.
She wasn't busted.
God damn, bro. You fucked Matilda.
She doesn't like Matilda.
Damn, bro. That looks like Matilda. That looks like Matilda's mom, bro.
Are you?
She has a bob cut.
You look,
I'd rather get a blowjob from Jared.
dude. You look like a lesbian golf pro, dude. You
Bro,
fucking look horrible right now.
Bro, you fucked Jared's sister.
What are you talking about, dude?
You gave her a foot long. You gave Jared's sisters a foot
Bro,
long.
you look like an assistant coach that gets a table at the club. All right, get your fucking life together.
Bro.
I got to correct. That was bad Googling. That was his ex-wife.
Oh, thank God.
The Matilda looking woman.
Well, oddly, she looks vaguely familiar. That's the tough part. Don't touch me, dude.
Come on, bro. Dap it up.
No, I'm not
No, I'm
dapping
giving
it
you
up.
props for fucking Jared's sister in the mouth.
Oh, what are you talking about, bro?
Dude, you fucked Jared's
Dude, go look at some of the
sister
people
in
you
the mouth.
fought. Bro, I watched some of your fighting videos the other day. One of them's you just beating up a fucking. You're a security guard. You're beating up a fat guy at a mall.
Bro, so one thing people don't know about the mushroom show is so I rolled out of there late, bro. I was supposed to be early on that show. And I get in my car, dude, and I see all the dashboard lights and my car ain't even on yet. I'm like, fuck, man, I'm on some mushrooms, you know? That's when you know you're on mushrooms, dude, when the street lights are on, but they're not even on yet. You're like, damn, I'm seeing a lot of extra electricity, you know, a lot of free electricity from God. So anyway, I get over there. I get over there and I remember walking down the hallway and shaking somebody's hand and I felt like they took my hand and I'm like, fuck, bro. I'm not, I'm feeling pretty squirrely if I feel like I shook somebody's hand and they took my hand with them when they walked off. So I said, I'm having some weird feelings right now, but, so the set at the Improv was crazy, but then I went to the Comedy Store. And that's, I think, when the vegetables started to rattle inside of me because I get over there and I go on stage and Adam E gets over there and he's worried about something, he's just fucking Hebrewing out over there, the fucking living legend Adam E he's fucking concerned or whatever, and so I just tell him everything's going to be okay. Get over there, get on stage. And some guy near the front was in a, what's that thing called? It's like if you're handicapped, but it's like a little, it's like they push you. It's like a
wheelchair, like a
wheelchair.
paraplegic wheelchair, like one.
Wheelchair. Yeah. Sorry, wheelchair. Yeah, he's in a wheelchair. Yeah, wheelchair. So this guy's in a wheelchair and it has a little squeak on it, bro. And I'm fucking, sometimes when you're on mushrooms, some sounds are amplified and shit. So I'm on stage and the wheelchair makes a little squeak. And I thought somebody was making a funny noise and making fun of me. That's where my head went. So I stopped my joke. I said, what'd you say, man? I got in this negative place and the guy's just laughing. This guy could barely, the last muscle he got's working is his throat muscles and he's fucking chuckling with him. You know what I'm saying? This dude's 90% to heaven. This dude, he got nothing, bro. But for some reason, whenever he laughed, it made one of the like nuts or bolts in the wheelchair wasn't tight and it made it squeak. And when I heard that squeak, I thought somebody was saying something and making fun of me. So I kept stopping the show and like accusing this wheelchair guy or something. And this guy could barely this guy couldn't get a mouthful of milk down if you gave him 2.5 hours. You know what I'm saying? And I just keep roasting this dude and ripping into him. And it was thank God that set isn't on recording because that shit went downhill fast, brother. It's basically a half hour
But
of
you
me
pulled it
fucking
off.
yelling at a fucking rescue guy, bro. It was bad, man.
First time my buddy got some trim, right? We were at this dance, and my buddy ended up, touching this gal's vagina after the dance. And we all were sitting around this fire at his house later, and so he's like, telling everybody what happened. And my buddy's dad came out, right, and heard it, and kept smelling my buddy's fingers. Them always standing out by the fire, dude, for probably like 40 minutes.
But so they're just throwing rocks at you while you're trying to
People were
bust
throwing
nuts?
rocks. People were excited,
And that's how they celebrate?
Some of these kids,
Yeah,
people
get him,
idiots.
Theo. Get him, bro. The fuck?
Come on, buddy. Get in there. We had one
How long
handicapped
did it-
kid,
how long
and he
did it-
always said, "Get in there, no matter what you were doing."
Yeah,
dude.
get in there.
They could be like dropping somebody at a funeral in town into the grave, and he
Get in there.
Get in there. He would always say that, and he would recite some like AC/DC lyrics every now and then. He had a mental condition.
Yeah.
And so that boy would go off.
What this girl told me made me hate her parents. Because, again, I don't give a fuck what you do. I don't give a fuck about what you do. But for you to drag your kids down the dark cave, what's up,
Yeah,
Lee?
that's fucked up.
What's going on, buddy? You all right over there? You all right over there? You want to go outside and get some air?
I'm okay.
Tell me the truth. You want to go outside and get some air?
Damn, dude.
Let me do some fucking. Let me do some fucking call and shout outs here, and we'll wrap this motherfucker.
Yeah, there we go.
up.
I think that's the idea.
He's feeling fucked up. No, don't start. Let him get electrocuted. It's all right. We need somebody to get electrocuted on the show.
I got electrocuted when I was younger, man. Actually, you know who saved me, bro? I think it's a brother saved me, man. And I don't know if you're out there.
Would you stop already? You got electrocuted.
Yeah, at the fair. At the fair, they used to let us. They used to let us come in a day early to the fair and test the rides. We didn't know. We didn't know. We didn't know we were guinea
Look at
pigs.
Lee.
30 cents. Get on the rides.
Look at
Please on the ones and twos now. Lee, like a fucking. You look like a fucking Eminem. I'm not afraid. Damn. Machine Gun Kelly. Man.
Lee, you want some air, dog? Is it time for you to get some air, Lee? Lee, we don't give a fuck. We don't
The
hold
fucking cannon
I
hit
just don't
Lee.
think I can get up. So.
Yeah, you can get up. You need help to get up and go get some air. You're not gonna vomit on the fucking table, are you?
No, I'm okay.
The cannon hit Lee, man.
Lee finally said, fuck it. We went out 3 nights in a row. He had me doing mushrooms on a Monday night.
But you're so lonely. Why, man?
Yeah, it's been lonesome, man. Well, I'm trying to stay off of masturbation, you know?
It's
What do you
tough.
think about when you masturbate?
I think about, honestly, now at this point, I think a little bit about some kind of sexual ideas, you know? But then
hope
I think
so.
about how bad I'm going to feel after I'm done masturbating.
Really? Why do you feel
I'm
bad?
basically masturbating to light shame.
To light shame.
Are you
Yeah,
are you
man.
are you a porno guy? You watch like Red Tube or whatever the fuck these days?
I've been out there, man. I've been it's nasty out there.
It is nasty.
It's
isn't it?
nasty, dude. I was just talking about this on my podcast. It's nasty. Some of these videos and people doing all these butt activities and everything. And
Butt activities. You know what the thing is?
They
though?
are.
Like you just got to. It's constantly escalating. Like
Yeah.
everyone's trying to one up each other in the porn industry.
I don't want to be in it
They
anymore.
are, aren't they?
It's just too
They
much.
sure are.
I don't need 7 guys.
No.
Yeah.
What happened to just one-on-one?
It's
Why
unbelievable.
does there have to be a gangbang every time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's so
It's
rough.
like whack-a-mole, too. If you see some of those gangbangs,
Oh, my
dude, that
God.
shit gets to... It's like urban whack-a-mole on
really
some of them. And Andrew Santino has the best joke. He talks about how a lot of black gentlemen always have their sneakers on during pornography.
And socks.
That's aggressive,
I
dude.
never thought of that
Why do
shit.
they? For grip? You used to really rail at home?
Grip and probably
Bro.
athlete's foot is rampant.
He used to do this bit about Denny's and how much I hated Denny's, right?
It's on your special.
It's on my special, right? So anyway, I was like, I wish somebody would shoot up a fucking Denny's, right? That's what I would say. Dude, some kid puts in the comments, he goes, man, he puts a link to a YouTube clip. He goes, man, my dad actually got shot up at a fucking Denny's. He goes, somebody walked in with a gun and shot everybody in the place.
1 star.
He goes, but I still love this bit that you do. And that was beautiful, bro. Here I am joking about it. He said it really happened. He lost his father right next to a fucking grill, bro. Right next to a griddle. You know what? You got, 2 brothers back there fucking sword fighting with spatulas, probably hopped up on fucking methamphetamines,
But good news, Theo Vaughn just stopped in to say hello. He goes, I'm just going to bother you guys. And he's here to do just a couple things. I guess he's going to do a couple of impressions. Theo, can you do, I think you have a Chris D'Elia impression.
Dude, you just burst in here.
Is that the Chris D'Elia? That's so good, dude. Jeez, that's so
man.
Is that Chris?
Is it Chris here?
His hair's longer than mine and
It's
different.
true.
I swear to God, for a second, I thought that was Chris D'Elia. I was so on it. Now, what would be? Can you do an impression of, like, say, me?
Let me see. Brian Callens?
Yeah.
Brian Callens.
Romania. My cousin, the beekeeper.
God, that's
Man, I don't.
That's amazing. Romania and beekeeper, I say a lot.
I thought it
do
was
have a
Brian
cousin.
for a second. I thought, are there 2 Callens in this room?
Why were you going like this with your fingers? You
Are
were
there
pushing them
2?
up in the air like that.
Holding the world up.
Oh, okay.
Somebody's got to do it because Brendan.
Okay, that's so good.
It's almost like Andy Kaufman.
What, do you
Chris always does it. He's like 9 legs when he comes in here.
He's like an octopus.
Oh my God.
That's exactly what he does.
Hold my leg, Brendan.
Do you have a Brendan impression?
Let me see.
This is so impressive.
I mean, it's spot on, dude.
yeah.
I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad about it.
Wow.
Dude.
Black Rifle Coffee. Fancy shoes.
Well, that was dude.
Cobbs this Friday and Saturday.
Is that me?
Yes.
Is that
dude,
me?
That's it. Do you feel like you just heard yourself? I was literally like, Brendan?
You should put on Saturday Night Live now.
feel like a
Nah,
kid.
but you're beautiful, man.
Yeah,
You're a good guy.
I appreciate it, man.
You seem like a really good guy, and I'm happy that you found a lady that.
Yeah.
I mean, I just remember seeing you guys laugh and just like being like goofy and just seemed like I was like, man, these 2 kids are. Hope they don't have a child, because this child's going to be mentally handicapped. But I also remember, because where I'm from, if you see 2 mentals hugging, you call the cops on them. And that was a rule when I was young, and that's true, dude. That's true. If you see 2 mentals hugging, you call the cops immediately because once 2 mentals don't make a non-mental. Right. Rarely do they. And it's a risk, and it's high risk, low reward. That's what they call that. Yeah, I'm at the Hard Rock Roxino in Cleveland. It's actually in the burbs, man. Hard Rock Roxino in Cleveland, Northfield, it's called. June 3rd through the 5th. And then I'm at Punchline in Atlanta, June 9th through the 12th. You catch me on Doug Benson's podcast. I'll be on his podcast there, too. I think they're taping that there. Then I'm going to the beach with my family. We'll be down there in fucking St. Joe's. I don't know if it's Alabama or Florida, dude. It's going to be fucked up. I'll be vlogging a little bit of that. I dropped a vlog on YouTube. You can check it out. It's called This Past Weekend. And I'll be with my family. And then that's it, man. Am I fucking just saying crazy shit now? I'm so fucked up. In July, I'll be in...
You're like, man, next May I'm going to be at the barbecue.
I'll be eating pizza.
At least
I'm just going through my
out.
calendar, dog.
Jesus Christ.
Quit,
Give me
dude.
2 dates. He whips out the fucking... He whips out the webpage. He starts dropping dates in fucking in 2018.
Look at the producer, dude.
He's doing a tour with Margaret Cho in 2018.
I'll be giving blood.
And this other poor fucking Zombo. Go get some hair already, you fuck. You're going to sit there, like a Buddhist who's been shot.
Have you ever been to Amsterdam?
Yeah.
I feel like you get in some weird shit in Amsterdam.
We went to a sex show. I took my girlfriend over there, and we went and watched this sex show. And it was, the main stars were out. I guess it was like a flu going around, and so they had some real third stringers on the wheel.
They had the B team.
Oh, dude, they had the fucking water boy and his female cousin in there. You know, I mean, this is something in your country they probably would have ate these people, Chin Yun. But here's what I'm saying is that it was like a lazy Susan, right? And so you get in a little room that are all around this lazy Susan, and your little room has a window that faces.
Wait, what's a lazy Susan?
A lazy Susan's like a thing that spins around that your grandmother had, like if you opened her drawer.
Okay.
And you would spin it.
Yeah. So there's windows all around this lazy Susan.
Yeah, there's windows all around this lazy Susan. And you go in and you get your little booth and you can go stand in there and watch it through your window to see the lazy Susans. So you can see a few other people kind of vaguely who are in their windows.
You can't see them doing like jacking off or nothing.
You can't see them, but you can guess that they're probably jacking off.
Okay.
And then you can see it a little bit in your head, in your imagination.
Yeah, and then what was going on the...
So I was in there.
show.
It's too fucking... I mean, it was like... The guy could barely even fuck, dude. It was like he had just won like a fuck drawing somewhere that he never thought he would win, But he did all the entries. And it was like he was fucking somebody... It was like he was fucking somebody he knew he wasn't supposed to be fucking, It's like the first couple of times, like you ever pierce yourself, but you don't put it all the way through the first time. You just kind of keep checking for where it's okay. That was this dude, bro. It was like...
He's just trying to figure it out on the fly.
Oh, yeah.
He has a crowd.
He was just working freelance, man.
And the girl was not hot?
Oh, the girl was not hot, bro. And then, here's the crazy thing. Then I didn't want to watch him fuck.
No, I wouldn't either.
You have to stay in your little cage until
he finishes?
No, please no. Please no, dude.
Please no.
Well, I don't want that.
I thought those were the rules, son.
No, you just have to stay in there until there's a certain amount of time. I think it's 3 minutes. And you get in there before your door open up.
Oh, thank God.
So then you're like locked into watching these people fuck, dude. And it got harrowing, man. Oh. I was like cheering at first for somebody, and then I wasn't. And then I just it's like when you don't want to watch the game anymore.
Yeah, you're just over it. You're like, turn this shit off.
Before they even had child pornography, when children were just not, doing that. And they had somebody one time when I was in college sent me a picture of two old men, and they were naked in a room. I remember getting this email.
Oh, Lemon Party.
And
I've probably seen the same image.
And they had a kid sitting on a bed.
No, I haven't seen that image.
Right? And in my mind, I'd never thought about old people and children and sex, or anything wild like that. Wait. So I remember seeing it and be like, oh, this is fucking hilarious. But I remember seeing it and be like, what a crazy idea. Everybody is naked, and so life is naked. This is just it's almost like an art. Like this is how people, it's like this is when they're old and this is when they're young, and these guys are, watching TV or whatever, I thought. So I sent it to everybody I knew. I was like, guys, this is so silly. And dude, I remember 2 years later running into an ex-girlfriend and she goes, well, what have you been up to with your life, right? She goes, yeah, well, nobody will forget that time that you sent that picture of two old men and a naked kid to everybody. You don't think I have talent? Well, let's see if I do,
Right, yeah.
So then I just got into stand-up, and I always like making people laugh. I used to do a similar thing when I was a child. At the lunch table, we'd get some kids who were mentals, or a couple of them might have been mentals, and a couple kids that were well, and we get there and sit them to make them drink milk. And then tell jokes and do stuff until one of them just blew milk out of their face, And if you get some straight up just couple mentals, boy, some straight up sawed off humans, you get them to straight up blow leche out their dome, dude. That's America right there. You know what I'm saying? And that's when I knew I was like, oh, I got some kind of a gift here, I almost blew the throat out of this one boy.
Yeah.
Almost blew the throat out of this one boy named Tot. T-O-T was his name. Kind of a bad name too to be mentally challenged, but also easy for him to spell. And I'm not joking. That's what his father said. And easy for him to spell backward and forward. Same name, Tot. So that's true, man.
Was this guy's his name was Todd?
Yeah, dude. Why are you so laughing at him?
It's just a funny sounding name, that's all. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're right. Like an eighth of an ounce in his chest plate, bro. You can't even make a wish on their bones, There's nothing in there.
Where do you get all those hamsters from?
Well, they breed them in our town. I used to work for this group. They used to sell tattooed hamsters and guinea pigs after.
They tattoo them?
Yeah, they used to brand them with concerts and raves. They would say it's tattooed just to make people not be as sad about it. But it was a brand, bro.
Of what?
With like heat and ink, bro.
For what? Like, what did it say?
311, Green Day, anything like of different bands that were coming to town. Toadies. Swear to God, bro. Toadies, Acid Bath. Who else? Rave. Whatever, bro. We used to truck these hamps into the city and fucking vend them, bro. We did, man. Because there wasn't much work in our town, dude. You know, you had to get what you could get, and they had a man that bred hamsters, and then they had to do the tattoos, and they fucking met up, and that was a merger. That's big business, you know. And they started
a merger.
They started doing it.
Man, I got me some 300 mouse in my house and shit. And some other guy's like, you know what, man? I'm a pretty good tattoo artist.
That's Louisiana.
And that's it. A merger is formed.
That means someone listening to this right now has had a hamster with like a band label on it. Like,
who the fuck buys a hamster? Listen, if I went to a concert, do you think I'm bringing a hamster home with fucking AC/DC? No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm about to rock. I'm gonna be fucked up the whole night with this hamster in my pocket.
But when you leave, Coco, when you leave the place, that's when we get you, bro. You get it there. Hey, people are leaving. They're on ecstasy pills. They're on Molly. You leave. You get that fucking hams. You get that warm little piece of God in their hands. They buy it every time. I really feel like I grew up in the stray animal belt of Louisiana, and they don't really have this anymore because everybody has pets now. But they had a long time where there was just, I felt like thousands of strays running around. Like Joey Diaz, he got bit by animals. I got jumped by a bunch of cats on my birthday once, dude. I'm not even joking, dude. And one of them, I swear to God, some of them got me on the ground, and one of them came off a fucking rooftop from next door. I swear to God, I still remember a couple of them were getting me and looking back and seeing one come from something in the air. And they had tons of stray animals where I was from. You had to infuse that in everything you did, wherever you went, or if you were going to bike or play ball.
I got jumped by a bunch of
cats. And that'll make you feel like a little bitch, too. I mean, first of all, your dad's dying, and now there's cats jumping you. It's just really...
So wait, let's talk about, I mean, I don't know.
Do you guys sleep in the same bed or not?
What?
What?
Is this real?
Yeah.
Why would you ask
that? Is this real? Yeah, what? We've been married for 1,000,000 years.
Yeah.
15
Exactly.
years.
Yeah, then you go on tour with it. So,
okay.
Yeah, like I got Richmond. I mean, we got a bunch of cities. We've been on tour most of this fall.
Okay.
So most of the weekend.
And you shoot all of them, and then...
No. You just shoot a couple nights in one place for the special.
And you wear the same Do you wear the same outfit?
Yeah, you get same outfit, but different items.
Like
so different
props.
No, one shirt, same shirt. You know what I'm saying?
So like two of the same.
Yeah, two of the same
You're
shirt.
not because you're not all sweaty from the night before.
Yeah, dude. I mean, does one of us have autism? This is the most insane communication I've been in. Two of the same shirts.
I mean, you gotta give it to him like a riddle. He was like sitting there like, all right, I have one shirt, but it's the same, but it's two.
Twice.
Yeah.
No, I have two shirts the same that are one. It's like, answer now, you fucking die.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
No, but
we're not doing well, man. I used to be into like powerlifting and everything, dude. I used to be jacked back in the day.
Really?
I was an animal, dude. I was fucking
Were you on them
sprinkling
steroids?
protein powder under my.
Were you on them steroids, though?
I was on steroids for a while when I was young, dude.
Really?
Yeah.
You were on steroids?
Testosterone, something. Yeah.
You just started to run a stack just to get jack?
Yeah, it was like a southern stack. It was like testosterone and like Crisco or something.
I was gonna say gravy.
Yeah.
Fucking test and gravy. Deca D-ball and fucking fried chicken.
Bad, dude. Yeah. Oh, I was so jacked.
And Mountain Dew Red.
Dude, I was so jacked at one point, I couldn't use Q-tips in my ears because I couldn't get my...
Really?
Yeah.
Is there pictures online of this?
I don't know. There might be, man.
Fucking find that, Chin.
It might be.
You were just doing it just to try it out or what?
I mean, if you want to really know when I really think back on what I was doing.
Yeah, I'd love that.
I was just...
How old were you, first of all?
Yeah, I was, let me see, 17 or 18. Nope, it was after that. That's when I got involved in this damn cult.
What the fuck?
Whatever.
Is that a real cult?
Yeah, bro.
Are you not on set there?
That's out in Reseda, dude.
What are you doing?
Huh?
Why are you doing
Looking
that?
for the Lord, brother. What do you think I was doing? Same thing you probably were. But
Hey, man, what do you?
yeah, bro. Whatever, dude. You never hung around black people? Things happen, bro.
No, bro, it looks like you're in like Africa. There.
Yeah, I
hanging out
wasn't,
with
dude.
the
I was
Aborigines.
probably out east of Santa Clarita.
And you were just trying to blend in.
Just an adult. Yeah, dude. It's rural. It gets pretty rural out there.
How long were you out there?
Oh, dude, long enough, bro. Long enough to catch the sweats, you know? Long enough to put a warp zone in your spirit. I was out there, dude, eating fucking dolphin dandruff, doing dope. Out there, boy. Playing Color Me Mine with my own body. Living out there, boy. Making pottery out of my dick. But I'll tell you this, man. What were we talking about? Oh, steroids.
Oh, steroids. Before you were in a cult.
Yeah, man.
Damn, doing dick pottery.
Dude, I've been in some
Aborigines.
That's the dark arts, bro. I've been in the dark arts.
You've been in some dark places, man.
Dude.
There's some Theo darkness there, bro.
I think you would have made a good BMX rider.
Really, dude? Thanks, man. I get so scared sometimes if I'm going real fast on wheels. You know, that shit freaks me out, man. Because I'll start daydreaming, you know, and I'm like, fuck.
Really?
Yeah, it's a tough mix. But
It's a good feeling. You ever go on one of those motorized scooters around here? You said you're Ubering. You ever take the birds of the limes?
Every morning to the
That's
gym,
so
boy.
good, right?
So good. Dude, the tough part, though, I got real lean calves, you know, because a lot of my family, my great-grandfather didn't even have legs, so you got to expect that, you know, I'm going to have lean calves. We're just still sprouting them out,
Yeah,
you know?
You're still working on the family lineage of
Dude,
having
it'll be
legs.
another 3 generations before we got some fucking, you know, beefy low pieces in our genes.
How far is the gym, though, on the bird?
It's 1 mile.
Okay.
But it's nice, man. I roll up fast on it now. And I started braking real hard right when I get there.
Right. Do a little skid?
Yeah,
you can't
little.
really do a skid on there, can you?
No, you can stop kind of aggressively.
You can kind of maybe kick it out a little bit. I don't know.
You got to make the sound with your mouth, but you could do it.
Yeah. No, I was on one downtown recently
Oh,
with one of my
damn,
friends.
bro.
Oh my god, it was so fun. But I whacked my fucking ankle. My ankle blew up. It looked like I had a baseball growing out of my ankle.
Yeah.
Those things are a little like, I can't believe that they just are letting like 60-year-old ladies hop on those potentially. Like, there's a lot of liability there.
Oh, I saw a lady get fucking really capped out over there off of Westwood Boulevard, bro. Groceries and everything.
Really?
You know? Dude, no joke. Some guy called 911 and yelled, "This bitch is down," right? I was like, okay. We've kind of devolved a little bit as a human species.
That's amazing. It's got to, like,
I
imagine
love
being that
that,
911 operator,
Yeah.
hearing that. The bitch is down. Like, that's actually what she writes down in the fucking paperwork. Could happen.
Dude, could you imagine what 911 operators hear?
Yeah.
You know, you can text 911. I texted him one time. This ginger dude was bothering me.
What happened?
And
A
they,
ginger dude was bothering you. What do you mean by that?
yeah. And
Just on the
yeah, he
street?
was bothering me 100%, you know. And so I texted, "Hey, this ginger's bothering me," you know, to 911, and they hit me right back.
I haven't slept I've slept 3 hours in like 2.5 days. I'm a
Wow.
very bad sleeper.
Yeah, well, but you're very good at getting blown.
Do you sleep in a bed?
Yeah.
Where else do you think he might sleep?
It's Jim Norton, dude.
No, I guess you might ask the question.
In a cocoon? Who fucking knows, dude?
You're right.
In a strong man's arms.
Yes, in an apple.
Yeah, dude. In a fucking hammock in a dark tree.
No, you're right. I spend every morning with him. Sometimes I take things for granted. You should not be assuming things when you walk in the door.
Yeah, no.
Do you sleep in a bed? It's just an earnest question.
One of my favorite things to do is to see the pictures that you guys post on your show Instagram, and it's always like you're getting ready for the show, and then Jim is in like a Voldemort hood somewhere. And
I've got
no
all
joke,
my papers.
it makes my absolute life every day.
I got all my papers ready. I'm like, all right, it's showtime, baby. Let's do it. Let's knock one out of the park. And Jim, he does. He's got his Roots of Fight hoodie pulled over his head, just slumped over.
He's raising crows in his heart. I got two of my crazy memories. One time, some dude laughed so hard at the show, he came out of the closet to his buddies just right in front of him. Swear to God, he's just like, I'm gay! It like fucking literally like jarred something in his stem, you know? And his buddies are like, what the fuck, dude? It's right up by the front.
You made him laugh so hard, he just admitted he's gay.
One of his buddies spit milk or spilled not milk, beer.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm gay!
Yeah. And his buddies are like, what the fuck, dude? And it was awkward because it seemed kind of real.
Yeah.
So I mean, I've had people say a lot of stuff. You're like, that guy's retarded, but this guy seemed like he might have been honestly homosexual. And then the other time that I really bombed was because I'm not trying to fucking, bring in anybody to the other side of the sexual ledger, But the other time that I really had a tough time was at University of South Florida or Central Florida, one or the other. And people are always like, well, which one was it? And I'm like, well, who gives a fuck which one it was?
I agree.
Yeah.
Same, right?
Yeah,
same, but different.
Yeah. No matter what, obviously I'm not in a cool city in Florida. But they brought me out and I bombed, dude. Bombed right in the beginning. I've been doing comedy like 3 years and I bombed. And it was this thing like Battle of the Bands for their school. They booed me off stage. It was like 800 people booed me. Some guy booed me with an American flag, like I wasn't American, And I'm sure you've probably dealt with some of this shit. Anytime. But it's like some guy like waving an American flag and booing,
That makes sense.
Yeah, I'm just going backstage, which is still America, you fucking Muppet. But
did you like wave?
Dude. Well, at first I thought he was supporting me. This is the worst part. So I saluted him, right? Even though I was never in ROTC, right? And I hated those fucking dudes. I didn't hate them, but it was like really a bunch of just like fucking closeted gay dudes at our school that were running around after school with wooden guns.
Yeah.
And you'd see them in the hallway like fucking taking cover and shit behind some lockers with wooden guns. You're like, what the fuck is going on?
They're just lost souls, man. Just trying to figure life out.
Yeah, dude, totally.
It's the only lane they fell in.
And one of them like got in trouble for sneaking a walkie-talkie in ROTC, because they're not supposed to have anything but wooden guns. And they were just watching the cheerleaders dance. They're just perverts.
Yeah.
But they had on like uniforms,
The misfits in uniforms. Yeah.
So I saluted the dude, but but he was like against me.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck. Because then I was like, oh yeah, we're buddies. And then he was fucking against me.
Yeah, that doesn't help.
So I had to go backstage. Well, what they didn't know was I was emceeing the evening. So I had to come back out on a stage 5 more times between each act and introduce the next act.
Every time you come on, would they boo?
Oh, they boo every time. Until the 4th time, it became so funny that they were doing it every time that then it like gave me a chance to like get back in their graces.
Yeah, you're like, all right, cool, man.
Like I'd been pushed so far down that they're like, fuck no. So I've never related really with like redneck culture or anything like that, but we just grew up in like kind of like a rural white area kind of. So you get a lot of like, people just bend in the rule like
y'all hunting, y'all get in the back of each other's pickup trucks and quads at 3 a.m. drinking beer, shooting guns down there. No. Oh, you're not.
We had like a lady down the street that was would do substitute teaching. She was a substitute teacher, and she was like banging like a couple of the kids, and they were like also like mechanics, and then one of them would like get drunk and chase us around the church like field in his car, like in a sedan.
Yeah.
So like,
yeah.
I mean, not exact, like not. I guess like different than what you're saying exactly.
So, okay,
That's
but
a little
that's
different from the quad.
Yeah, but also like,
But it's a lot of it's almost like hunting really. Somebody's getting molested, somebody's hunting.
Yeah, all right.
There's a lot of like, there's some discrepancy, but a lot of.
Was that the same guy that made you look at his ball? From episode?
No, dude, we had this one guy. He used to give us maybe $4 or something, and he'd to look in his ass, bro. And he'd walk about like 20 feet off and hold his ass open. As long as we looked, we got the money. So just shit like that, just bored people.
Partner? Did he have who made sure you looked? How could he?
Who made sure you got paid? That's what I want to know.
He gave the money first.
Okay, gotcha. Because that would be a shitty deal.
At a certain point, you were kind of grandfathered in. If he knew you were going to look, you kind of got the money up front.
Your grandfather did.
Well, we live by a rest area, dude. A lot of like gay men would meet up back there and make out, Bro, look, one time I worked on a pilot set on a TV pilot about 8 months ago, and they had fake cocaine, B12 out there.
Really?
I probably did 6 grams of it.
You were really snorting it?
Yeah. Dude, I was off to the side just practicing, bro.
For the movie?
In case I come off the sidelines,
You're starting
you
to
feel
feel
me?
good. B12's supposed to feel good,
yeah,
right?
Look, bro, I felt great, man.
Wow.
Your friend that remember we talked about your friend that killed somebody?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Hold on. Without obviously no details, you don't do.
Look how sad his face got.
No, wait a minute though. Tell again. What did he say about it? What?
Well, so you don't know this.
No.
Yeah, I have a friend who killed someone, and he said that it
Felt awesome.
was the most relaxing thing he's ever done.
What?
And I'll say this, man. I'm close with him, but not super close. But he's not the kind of guy that would lie about something like that.
Just go to fucking Arizona. Different state. Nevada. Different state. Colorado. Very different. I mean, that to me you start to see different lines of people's lives. And to me, it makes me go, well, something's got to be. I don't know what it is. I'm not smart enough, but I know it's a thing.
No. And we may know one day, or Joe Rogan might tell us.
Rogan does know.
But
and it's annoying. He keeps it in that fucking pod thing he sleeps in, that water thing. That's where he gets the drippings of knowledge come from there.
Oh, dude, I saw him one time eating facts out of a glowing bag one time.
Really?
Yeah, totally.
Because I've heard this and I've never seen it before.
Totally, man. It's in his glove
He's
box.
endless. You know, he says he loves to play pool. It's not. The crack of the balls gives him the secrets.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, I've heard it a few times. And I was
like,
what is
Zeus
that?
with the planets.
That's exactly right. When
Yeah.
they smash, then he gets all this knowledge. It's really insane.
I'm like,
dude.
do I use this one to break? He's like, no, that's Neptune. That goes back in the formation.